And the fans love it as well.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Dunn looking over the floor. Collins.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? We're back with a vid, you feel me? We are live today, you feel me? I don't know how this sounds right now. I'm using my controller mic at the moment. I'm about to go get my headphones. But anyways, we in my career right now. We gonna play a little my career for a little bit before we go hit up the rec or whatever, you feel me? So, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Just vibe with me, just watch the gameplay. It's your boy One guy and I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.
Setting the pick for Dunn. Lobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Gordon. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. And he hits again from deep. 3 more points from Lights Out. Lights Out's got 36.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
To the inside. Here's Collins. Can't hit that one. And so it's Denver in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field,
got 36.
Amazing shooting.
And I'm pretty sure I got all 36. When I play my career, the first quarter, usually the first quarter, I always go for 30. If I can get 30 in that first full quarter, we're good.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far.
Like I used to get 26 on this build when I was a lower overall, but most of my builds are 90 plus and stuff like that. I'll go for 30 plus. So 36 is pretty actually good. It's actually great.
Points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So on the floor for Utah. Lowry Markkanen is out there with Darius Paisley.
And child, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not passing the ball. This is how I got my shooting badges in the first place. And I'm shooting shots how I would shoot in rec right now. Like if I get a screen, I'm going for it. I'm most likely gonna shoot that. I shoot a lot of catch and shoots. Don't really try and dribble a lot, you feel me? It's just simple stuff.
High for him in scoring. It was a night to remember. The numbers he put up were really impressive. He's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches.
Yet another bucket.
That'll do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
And to think, GA, at the start of the year, we'd see someone match the record for most 40-point games. Simply spectacular.
And to tie the mark of
if I'm gonna go play with somebody too, I'm gonna play Kev. He's sitting there and play whatever. I'm gonna finish this game, but I'm gonna hop on my new build
over 3/4 of the NBA season
that I'm working on.
That players don't even dream of.
Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Lights out. Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the 2-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Christian Brown's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Murray subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Count that bucket.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Lights Out. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Kessler up top. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Clarkson passes to Dunn. Here's Kessler. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Clarkson for 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Beyond the arc. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Markkanen gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. For the Nuggets, Jokic, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for lights out. Checking in for the Nuggets. Lights out comes in for Caldwell-Pope. And Utah also making a switch. Markkanen, he's checked in for John Collins. Done against Murray. Sexton kicks to Dunn. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Here's lights out. No good again that time.
I don't even
For
understand
Utah,
how I'm missing
they've
that
gone
shot.
6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Sexton. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists in the game. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against Chicago. Here's lights out. Hands it from downtown.
I think from the double.
Lights out's got 54 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Sexton has it in the corner.
That's what I do
They come
too, Jack.
right back with their
Hurry
own
up and get them
three-pointer.
that score.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go.
I knew I missed that. All I did was press
Very
it.
nice stretch from them, but the reason why they
Alright, we
into
got to
this
be something
game,
we're
they
getting
have
now.
to get some stops.
Had to make sure I got to
Great
it.
effort. They're fighting
Around
for that
58
loose ball.
behind-ish.
Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
And so it's Denver holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at Denver, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Denver Nuggets.
I don't think you can expect them to perform better offensively than they did in the first half, honestly. So the question becomes, Shaq, how do you sustain that efficiency?
Yeah, we see teams get a lead and they become trigger happy. Got to stay disciplined.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game. From lights out.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Lights out there with Murray. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Left side, Sexton. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about him. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Smitty, always room for improvement, but one thing Utah does do well is rebound.
Kevin, you're so right. These guys attack the glass. They use their size to beat others to the loose balls. And doing that well sets you up for success elsewhere.
Here's Markkanen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists tonight.
Who says Markkanen dislikes contact? Hard drive, under control, even after he takes the hit.
Here's lights out, and again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. To the paint, here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
When it all comes together, Colin Sexton is one of the best combo guards out there.
Gordon with a screen on Sexton. Here's lights out, defended by Sexton. Lights out, and the 3 off target. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. They get it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Utah shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Murray against Dunn. And there's the pass to Hendricks. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lights out, misses.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Dunn against Murray. Dunn passes to Markkanen. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's lights out. No good on the 3. Kicks to Dunn. Jazz passing it around, and Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Gordon with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Jazz shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Now, here's Dunn. He has yet to score. Passes it to Hendricks. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jokic passes to lights out. Lets it go from deep. And good. He hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Outside, Markkanen. There's the triple. A shot off that time. And so it's Denver way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. And we'll be back with you shortly. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm
hold up, I'm almost out this game. In the fourth quarter.
Checked in for Justin Holiday. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. And Utah has possession. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Walker Kessler. Chris Dunn is out there with Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. Shot to stop the run. Markkanen. It's good on the putback.
For a stretch 4 who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Inside. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope.
Oh, shoot.
And they're moving it up. And Sexton slams it in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Pass to Lights Out. Jordan a screen on Sexton. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the
Whoa.
Position. Done with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Hendricks passes to Kessler. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
There's the 3. Lights Out misses. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. And it's Lights Out with the foul. That's his first foul. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in the AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. He throws it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Denver.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lights Out.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the high.
Here's Lights Out, 4 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range. A rebound by the Jazz.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Watson for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a
show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Watson. That's his first personal foul. Second team.
That's good from Kessler.
Shooting for Utah. Kessler. Taking 2 shots.
And Kessler drops them both. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance.
Oh, 78.
And it's just competing. And, you know, give your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct.
Oh, let's see if
It's
I can
one
get the
thing to be
ADP.
close at the end. It's another to finish.
And it's lights out with the foul.
His second personal foul.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
We've seen real improvement from Chris
throw
Dunn
it,
at
throw
the
it,
free
throw it.
throw line. Used to be his
Buckets.
Achilles heel.
Stop. Oh, no.
Lights out passes to Caldwell Pope.
Dang, his message.
Here's lights out.
Buckets?
Offline with his 3.
Set.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight.
78 points, 2 assists, 76 3-point percentage. Stop. All right.
Las ganas tuyas hacerlo como el adiós. Solo quise estar estable, millonario, no. Pero ya que lo soy, yo lo voy a gastar como a mí me dé la gana. El hijo de Sol María, el nieto de Octavio. Mis hijos son leyendas.